In an ever fast-paced world right now, I'm here with James Timpson, Deputy Fund Manager at Courtiers, to find out how markets have been throughout August. James, hi. What can you tell us?
Well, Leo, perhaps unsurprisingly, there's been more volatility in markets over the last month. And again, this is largely due to the soaring inflation that we're seeing all over the world, rising energy prices, not helped by Vladimir Putin shutting off a major gas pipeline to Germany over the weekend. But one of the things that's been hit particularly hard recently is the pound, not just because of weakness in the pound, but also because of strength in the dollar. So the pound depreciated by around 4.5% versus the dollar in the last month, which is its worst month since October 2016, the year of the referendum. But because foreign currencies have been doing quite well against the pound, the FTSE 100 has once again this year been quite resilient in the last month, in that it's only fallen by around 1%. That's because so many of the companies within it are multinational, so they actually benefit from foreign currencies appreciating against the pound. Over in the US, the S&P 500 index is down around 4%, and the Euro Stocks index in Europe, that's down around 5%. So another generally negative month overall. But as I say, volatile times at the moment, and very difficult to predict what's going to happen.
James, Courtiers is obviously focused on long-term investing and value investing. Has there been any ambition or desire or sense to change your strategies, or are you sticking on course with what you've planned over recent months?
No, so we've not made any knee-jerk reactions to this. We've one of the things that's been really helpful actually has been maintaining our short duration stance, because it's not just equities that have been volatile in the last few months, but also fixed income or bonds. So UK government bonds, for instance, have had a really torrid time lately. The main gilts index lost around 7% in August, which is very, very unusual for a bond index. So having very little interest rate risk in the funds has been really beneficial, especially for the cautious risk fund. So we're really pleased with how the funds have been holding up, given all the volatility at the moment. And yes, we plan to continue with our value strategy, looking for companies that are well placed with strong balance sheets to endure any further volatility.
Thank you, James. Now, to close, I'm not going to ask you what there might be ahead. I'm going to ask you what's the impact of what happened yesterday with the announcement of Liz Truss as now the Prime Minister. And so far this morning, the world's moving fast. What can you tell us about impact on markets there?
Yeah, so when Liz Truss was announced as the new Prime Minister yesterday, there wasn't any immediate market reaction specifically to that, because it was more or less a foregone conclusion that she was going to win that contest. However, she has since unveiled some plans to help with the energy crisis, worth approximately £130 billion, and markets have responded really positively to that. So FTSE 100 is up this morning. The pound is recovering from its lows that it suffered in the last few days. And these plans that Liz Truss has unveiled are designed to help businesses cope with the rising energy bills that they're facing at the moment, which is why the markets reacted positively, because it's going to help businesses as well as consumers.
Hopefully a sign of things to come. We'll keep eyes on all of that. James, as always, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you next month.